river where I came from. Hello and welcome. Welcome back to another reading here today. Let's get into it. So, your name has been coming up in all of their conversations. Every single time they have a conversation with somebody else, no matter what the conversation stems from or where it starts, it always seems to end up with your name being in their mouth. They got to talk about you. I mean, you're so interesting. Whoever you are, they are also super interested in you, if not hyper interested, hyper fixated, maybe even obsessed with how you've been interacting with them, the energy that you've been giving off. So they've been talking about you, bringing your name up, speaking over you. I mean, in good ways and bad ways, we're going to find out exactly what they've been saying, but your name has been coming up in every conversation. When they talk to the person at the grocery store, when they talk to their mom, when they talk to their dad, when they talk to their friends, when they go and they talk to their coworkers. They start talking about work. Move on. All of a sudden, your name comes up again. What do we got going on here? Why are they talking about you? Okay, let's get signifier cards just for who you are. And then we're going to help figure out who this person is. So we got Mars. Okay, Martian energy. Interesting. We got the fourth house in reverse. Okay, so a little bit of a rebel. That's what I'm picking up on. A little bit of a rebel. Virgo. Mars, Virgo, fourth house in reverse. So, a peaceful rebel. A peaceful rebel is who you are, it seems. And you tend to rebel with your words, with your intellect, with what you learn, with how you enter into different realms of consciousness. And Mars, I feel like right now especially, you're very, how would I say that? You're pointed. You really care about your opinion. And it's not just your opinion, it's your views on the world. It's your morals. You care a lot about your morals and you're not afraid to speak them and to interject them and to claim them. And I feel like this is another reason why your name keeps on coming up, because you inspire whoever's talking about you by your dedication to your own morals. Okay? So let's see who they are. So we can get this. So Gemini, so they're a talker. Okay. They like to talk. We got Gemini. We got third house in reverse. Okay, another house of communication. And then what else do we got here? Okay, we got a hair in my band and my wrist. And then we got Neptune in reverse. Okay, so they've been dreaming about you. They might be dreamy. They might be very practical. It is in reverse. Okay, they like to speak about practical things. They like to bring it back to reality with their words. So maybe not so much of a dreamer. Not so much of a... Maybe they do have dreams within their mind, but they feel weird about communicating those dreams, even though they are a talker. Okay, whoever this person is. Now, Virgo, Gemini, both ruled by Mercury. Third house, Mercury energy. So communication. Lots of talking going on. Lots and lots of talking. What are they talking about? Your name keeps coming up, okay? Understanding in reverse. They don't understand what you're talking about. Well, they do, and they don't. They want to, and they don't understand you. They don't get what you're saying. And so what they're doing is they're trying to bring what you're saying into conversations with other people to understand more clearly what the collective thinks about these things that you're talking about. Because the things that you talk about are so out there, far out, is what I'm picking up on. And so they're having a hard time understanding you, which is why They want to bring you up in different conversations. They want to talk about you with their mom to understand different parts of you, with their dad, with their mentors, with their coworkers, with their friends. They want to know if you're saying what you're saying is true. Okay? Politics in reverse. So yeah, I feel like they think that you have a mask on. But in reality, you're just being yourself, but you're just different than them. Okay? You have a different energy. You're not who they are. And so they've gotten this thought in their mind that you're wearing a mask. They think that you're masking. They think, oh, they can't be they can't be this person. They gotta be somebody different. But in reality, you are who you say you are. You're just that. It's just they've never encountered somebody like that. Okay? Success in reverse. Success in reverse. I don't really feel like this is a battle. I feel like they just want to understand you. And maybe, what are they going through? Okay? They see your success. They see you as successful, but they also see you as political. And even though you might be successful, you're not wearing a mask, even though that's what they think. They think you're masking something with success. Okay? Ace of Pentacles upright. Opportunity. And Knight of Swords in reverse. Man, what are they talking about? I feel like they're talking about your opportunities. They're talking about your opportunities, but they're also bringing you up because Knight of Swords in reverse. Let me see here. The Lovers in reverse. Interesting energy. Interesting energy. They may be bringing up your name. Excuse me, I have to sneeze. Okay. So they do see you as an opportunity. And it feels like they're just bringing all of this stuff that you're talking about to other people, to third parties, okay? This opportunity even, like the success that they see inside of you, they're trying to bring it up with other people to break it down, to figure you out. Okay? Okay, so now we have the Six of Cups upright. Okay. Now, I don't actually feel bad intentions here. I feel like this is good intentions. I feel like they're bringing up your beliefs to other people because they want to understand it more. They don't understand how you're so lucky. They don't understand how you're so successful. They don't understand what you're doing differently. And then the Six of Cups, maybe they're learning from you as well. So by talking about what you're doing and what you're talking about with other people, they're realizing that what you're saying was true. They're realizing more and more that the mask that that they thought you had on isn't actually a mask. It's actually something that you're so real it seems fake. You're so authentic it seems unreal. It seems surreal. And they're finding that you have a very unique belief system, but it works for you, and it doesn't work. It wouldn't work for other people. And so I feel like they might even be, they're healing a lot of their energy based on talking to you and talking about what you're talking about right now. But it also, at the same time, it's caused them some inner conflict. Okay? Like because while it's supporting them and helping them and getting their law of attraction in line and sort of making them question what they need to question and realizing that nothing is more important than feeling good for themselves, they're also in conflict with a past version of themselves. And what does this have to do with you? That's what I want to know. What does this have to do with you here? Because your name has been coming up a lot. Well, what they want you to know, what Spirit is guiding you to know here, is that you are healing this person. They're going through immense healing because no longer are they fighting with themselves. Tower in reverse. Things that they once thought were true are proving to be false. And people that they're talking to, that they used to go to for like clarity, they're realizing that what you said, when they bring that to those people, what you said is ringing more true for them personally. Okay? They're starting to see beyond their illusion, see beyond the mask, and they may even be taking action right now. And why does Spirit want you to know this? I feel like it's part of validating your healing, okay? Saying that you are healing this person, okay? Turning in here. Let's put that over here. Let me go back to you. What are you learning from this? Why is this important? 7 of coins in reverse and the 10 of swords. Okay. Okay, turning in. You had to fulfill some sort of destiny here. There was a destiny fulfillment with this person. The things that you continue to teach them or tell them or stand your ground with this person, it wasn't just for them, it was also for you. You were ending out an old cycle. Okay? An old cycle of needing to explain yourself or something like that. King of Cups in reverse. You were restoring the balance because there was a lack of it for some reason. Okay? Queen of Wands upright. You're now in your power and you're looking over at this person and they actually have a part to play in the show, it seems. Okay? What is the part that they have to play? The part that they have to play. They have to take action. So I feel like this person may not be connected to you right now. Like, you could have them in your life, but they also could not, like, they could be somewhere else. There's, like, distance, okay? You don't have to do anything. The ball is in their court. And so if they want to come back and ask you again for something, then you have to let them, okay? That's what Spirit wants you to know. You're on your way. You cleared out some sort of karma by helping this person out. In the way that you helped them out, they're talking about you now, but them talking about you is only healing them more. And what is it causing you? Ooh, 9 of Wands. 5 of coins in reverse. Ooh, and the 7 of Cups in reverse. There were several ideas that you were letting go of. One of the ideas was, people pleasing. Another idea was poverty mindset. Another idea was rushing yourself. These are the 3 big things that you were able to overcome through either regurgitating what you already learned or, speaking to this person in this way. You had to stand your ground certain ways. Let me see here. Which was teaching you. Yeah, you were getting more grounded. This is root chakra work. Clearing out fear, worry, and doubt so that you can stand in your own energy. Because a lot of the energy that you were dealing with prior to working with this person, and they had a medicine for you too. The medicine for you is you got to sort of express, I feel, certain things. And this grounded you. Now that you're grounded, it's going to be easy. But you're not going to... Confidence is the key to your success. You don't have to go quickly here. You can just take your time. And it's all going to work out for you. Okay? Meanwhile, we're talking about this person who's... they literally can't keep you out of their conversations. You're just so interesting to them. But that's none of your... you don't have to go after that. You don't have to go pursue that. They will actually come back to you when they're ready for more answers. Okay? But you are being talked about. They are talking about you. Not in a negative way. More so to seek understanding from what you've already told them. Which is good. Okay? It's honestly good. Feels good. Let's see here. Temporary situation. And pay attention to your work. What is this about? Deep personal strength and peace that assures success. So there's a temporary a separation happening that I'm feeling. Okay? With this person. Why pay attention to the work? Someone is trying to come in between you and something that you love. Okay? And news is on the way. Okay? Pay attention to your work. News is on the way. So I feel like distracting yourself with work or, maybe not distracting yourself, but laziness here. News is on the way. Someone trying to come in between you and something that you love. What is that energy right there? Knight of Wands. Okay, the moon. Okay, what do we got here? The moon and the Knight of Wands. It's like fast moving energy coming in, something that wants to get in your way, hidden, the moon. Two of Cups. News is on the way. Seems dramatic. Seems like there's some sort of drama about to happen in some sort of partnership. Laziness and work. Power. There's a power struggle. A hidden power struggle between you and somebody else. There's like laziness and hard work here. Guides in reverse. So ask your guides for help here. Okay? Ask your guides for protection. Trust. Your guides are going to help you through this situation, but there is a situation coming up. News is on the way. Balance between work and play is important. There's hidden enemies here. Hidden power struggles. Have faith in your dreams. Nothing can come in between you and your dreams, but things are going to try here. And so I want to know, what are we going to do about that? The world in reverse. These are obstacles that are necessary for your growth. Okay? Now, it's also important to have a plan and not just let them overtake you because you're destined for greatness. Continue to trust, continue to pray, continue to stay in your power, okay? The Emperor. Use logic and structure to overcome this situation. Be patient. Be confident in yourself. Don't allow people to come in and give you deals that, contracts that you sign just because you need something quick. Like, take your time. Use logic, okay? A sincere wish will be granted. There you go. Okay, so there's going to be a little bit of an obstacle coming up, but I feel like you can handle it. It has to do with partnerships. It has to do with hidden enemies, stuff like that in your work, okay? So trust your energy. When you feel like working, work. When you feel like being lazy, be lazy, but trust what you're doing, okay? Have a lot of trust with yourself here. Don't play too hard, okay? Keep a balance. Keep a balance of your life. The truth is going to reveal itself to you in this balance. Lots of stuff, okay? There's a situation coming up that requires a lot of strength. But if you are able to power through what is this situation? A loss of something and a gain of opportunities. So letting something go so that you can gain opportunities, but also working on something here. All right, slow it down. Slow it down. What do we got? What kind of situation is this? Gratitude. Sincere wishes granted. Give me a Scorpion. Okay, so it feels like there's like a struggle situation happening. And I don't know what area that's going to be in. Okay. It feels like work. It feels like career, work environment. But whatever this struggle is, you gotta keep the balance. Okay, keep the balance. Talisman. You are the talisman. Protection. Maybe there's a talisman that you want to wear around your neck or put in your pocket that's going to protect your energy right now when you go to work. Okay? I think that's probably what they want you to do. Have a plan. Have gratitude. Gratitude's going to protect you. Love is going to protect you. Hidden secrets can harm you, and stepping into a new experience. So you're like, you may not even know what these hidden enemies are. You may not ever see them, but you might be feeling them right now. And so this spirit guide is like saying, hey, if you're feeling this like dampening effect on your energy, that's what it is. And we're moving you through it. And so use your tools, use your gratitude, use your meditation, use your positive self-affirmations, right? Use these things as you move through this time period so that we can get you through this dense energy. Because there's something that's being lost here, okay? But it's so that something can be gained. And you may know what's being lost. You may not know what's being lost until it's gone. But I feel like you're going to, at the end of the day, you're going to like the outcome, okay? You're going to like the outcome because you need to lose something or a situation, an environment, because it's not serving you. It's actually pinching off what you really want from coming in. Okay, I'm scooping these up because I want to get some clarity real quick on. I want to get some clarity real quick. Okay, so the clarity that I want to get is what is this hidden energy here? Growth. Yeah, a lot of it's just telling me that, it's resistance that you're working through in order to attract what you really want. Okay? You're growing through it regardless of... Or do you need to know what this is or what? Good advice from a wise person. Chain of events that will affect you. Okay? Arrogant, boastful person you should not cross. Period of frustration. Okay? I feel like you're going to have to go through this funnel no matter what. And so it doesn't matter what it is. It's going to be a little bit frustrating for your ego. Financial pinch might be applicable to it. But what's going to happen on the other side? Good fortune, the 4-leaf clover. Feeling tied down, yoke. Muddled and unclear thinking. Okay. A journey, either physical or mental. Okay, let's go one more here. Someone going out of your life. Great worry over nothing. Relationship with a woman. Temporary situation. Pay attention to your work. Okay. Alright, so there's layers to this. Man, I feel like whatever you're going to go through, it might feel like a financial pinch, frustration, feels tied down, feels unclear. It's a journey. But as soon as you let this person out of your life, okay, there's a hidden enemy, a rooster here, is what I'm picking up on. It could be a woman, all right? One of the women in your life. But the great worry over nothing is telling me that a lot of these situations that you've been going through are caused by this woman, okay? Is this the same woman that's now talking about you? Or you're who's been bringing up your name? 6 of coins in reverse. I feel like that's the case here. Okay, so this is what they want to point out. So that person, the ball's in their court, right? They've been bringing up your name in all these conversations. Maybe that's been healing them. Maybe that's been working for them. You needed to heal through giving them that information. But I feel like walking away, they were actually a hidden enemy, okay? Temporary situation, pay attention to your work. Take it as it resonates, guys. Take it as it resonates. Because now they're talking about you. Yeah, Tower in reverse. They were sort of a hidden enemy because when they come back to you, it feels like they're growing. But you have to... As soon as they leave your life, your fortune comes back. Great worry over nothing, temporary situation, going back to your work. Okay, someone is trying to come in between you and something that you want. This person, this woman, is making you feel muddled, tied down, frustrated, financially incapable. And it's coming in between you and what you really want to do. News is on the way, though. Okay? A path with money is waiting for you to find it. And whatever path that is, Spirit is telling you to let go of this person, okay? As soon as you do, you'll realize where exactly you stand. Yeah, you realize your own worth rather than not knowing it. All right, I'm going to leave it right there. So walk away from this person. News is on the way. No matter, even if you feel on the fence right now, There's news coming in that will help you feel more inclined to walk away, because that's what needs to happen, really. Okay, money path is waiting for you. Crocodile, it's just waiting for you. You just gotta go get it. All right, love you guys.